Habits, friends or foes. According to my dictionary, the word habit is described as tendency to repeat an action in the same way. Mental condition acquired by practice, a customary manner of action, confirmed practice or repetition of an act, thought, or feeling. The word habit oftentimes has negative overtones to many people because in today's society, the word habit is usually associated with a negative and harmful learned behavior, such as a drinking habit or a gambling habit. However, habits can be either negative and harmful or positive and helpful, such as brushing our teeth or looking both ways before crossing a street. We are all creatures of habit. To one degree or another, habits govern our lives and we need them to function in this world. It would be extremely difficult for us to function on a day-to-day basis without the benefit of our acquired habits. We would constantly be in conflict with ourselves over the simplest functions, such as combing our hair, making our beds, deciding which route to take to work, cleaning the bathtub after use, eating regularly scheduled meals, etc. As we can see, good habits can be extremely beneficial and constructive for our lives. Conversely, bad habits can be terribly detrimental and destructive. In order to better understand how to change our bad habits, we must understand how habits are formed. A child growing up learns ways of doing things from his parents and later from TV, internet, movies, magazines, friends, etc. Soon these actions and thinking tools become part of him. They become automatic. He repeats them again and again for months and years, perhaps for the rest of his life. Habit patterns operate not only in a physical action, such as tying our shoelaces or driving a car, but our emotional reactions and feelings are also dependent on our habit patterns. Along our journey to become successful and prosperous, our habit can be helpful friends, or they can harmful, hindering foes. How then do we go about the important task of encouraging our good habits and discouraging and ultimately eliminating our bad? First, we have to realize that this is one of our most difficult challenges to overcome. Bad habits acquired over many years have deeply embedded themselves in our physiological makeup and do not come unglued easily. However, we must also realize that we possess within us far more willpower and strength than we ourselves often realize. The Bible teaches us that greater is He that is in us than he that is in the world. 1 John 4:4. God has placed within each of us His breath of life, and within our spirits, we have potential for amazing amounts of strength and willpower. To replace bad habits requires recognition of that power, along with fortitude and strong faith that we can indeed change our habit so that we will be willing to undergo temporary discomfort of change. We must also discover the basic problems that led us into the destructive habit pattern originally and come to grips with our problems, cause and effect. Last but not least, we must develop positive, helpful habits to take the place of the old. The way that we accomplish that is to consciously change them the same way that we develop the bad habits unconsciously, through repeated effort or repetition. One way is to remain ever mindful of the benefits and rewards of good, healthy habits, which can help keep us motivated and on the right course. Another way is by breaking down the action to small increments. For instance, rather than doing 200 sit-ups a week or writing 500 positive affirmations a week, we can concentrate on just making it through our morning session of 20 sit-ups and 50 affirmations. We have within us the strength to overcome our negative habits. By enlisting God on our side and through the use of willpower, and sometimes even more importantly, power, we can defeat our negative habits and increase our good habits, thereby ensuring our correct course to success and prosperity.